Hey everybody, it's Bigmayonnaze. I got some pretty fun stuff coming up here today, and I got some more stuff coming out this week that I think you guys are gonna enjoy. So make sure you hit subscribe so that we can keep this channel going. You guys can keep enjoying the good stuff here. Now, with that being said, it was brought to my attention that there's some interesting stuff here in the background. In the character options here, we got a bunch of weird stuff, right? We've got woo, right? Okay, so there we go. We are now haunted. We also got pacifist mode here, which grays out dialogue options that would result in combat. So that way it helps you always make the right choices, which is kind of interesting there. There's also in-game time. I was kind of curious about that. Oh, okay, cool. Wow, putting almost 6 hours into this game already, huh? Let's go ahead and turn that back off. I don't need to know about all that. Arachnophobia, you won't encounter any spiders. Arachnophilia, you will encounter so many spiders. There's a couple stuff here. You can change the difficulty here. I know a lot of people were looking for like the hard mode, but like it's just right here. So a couple things there. I'm sure that if we go to credits, we'll see some more stuff there too, but you know, I don't watch credits. I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I give credit where it's due. Something else I wanted to do is we can now start translating hobo code too. So that's kind of my thought here for today is I want to go around and I want to refish a couple spots because there was a prompt that said that I can fish here again another day. So that makes me think that I can refish depending on the day. So that's my plan here for today. Translate all the hobo code. The code says grapes under here. You quickly pry up the tile and sure enough, there are grapes. You got an item, floor grapes. Aged and flattened. Take them to Fancy Dan. Oh, okay. Hey there, baby, what's shaking? You are, Dan. Yes I am. Found some floor grapes. Floor grapes, eh? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, make floor wine, baby. Sound like a plan. +1 physical armor, huh? 1 wine coming up. Fancy Dan pulls out a jug from underneath the counter, pours it into some wine glasses. Cheers! Drink the wine, try not to remember where the grapes came from. Gaining effect, post-onal bliss. I don't know that one. You've had some wine and you're feeling fine. +1 physical armor. I don't know, I kind of like the beer, because the beer gives me, what, 5 HP? I don't know, we'll find out. Wow. My guy, whoa, I'm not doing good. That's hilarious. I wonder if it stacks. No, okay, it doesn't stack. That's alright, though. No, okay, so it doesn't let me fish in here again. That's okay, that's okay. Let's check for more of those, hobo codes. Oh yeah, there's some right here. There we go. Some hobo code on the sidewalk here, translated. Code reads sandwich, April 18th, 1858. Huh, wonder what that's all about. 1858, here we go, look through them. Did you find something interesting? Really starting to enjoy doing this kind of research. You got a perk, News Hound. Gain extra XP for learning new things from the newspaper archive. Oh, that's cool. A flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder of that date. So that's what the code was all about. You got an item, pressed ham panini. Increases your physical armor by 3. Oh, wow. That's enough. I don't know. I mean, that's a good one. Don't get me wrong. Let's see. I don't know if mysticality yet, huh? Wonder. So I got 6 mysticality. Oh, I definitely have enough. Okay, so back at the tentacle house, there was a door that I couldn't open because I didn't have enough muscle. I still wouldn't have enough. I only have 2 muscle. Okay, well, that changes things. I don't know. This will give me +1 mysticality and +3 attack. But this one, I could save up a little bit longer and I would constantly damage enemies. Which I don't think would be a bad idea. I think I'm gonna go with it. See how much more damage I can do now. And I have enough mysticality to open up the Methapon. The Labyrinth of Methapon is not so difficult really once you spend some time with it. You visualize its rooms and corridors, making a mental map of which paths bring you to dead ends, and which to success. The key turns decisively in the lock, and the cast iron head of Methapon gives you a little wink. Alright, so we got 1 unlocked. But that was about... No. I still wanted to do more hobo codes. Let's see if there's anything else here on Plunkett Street. Come across a wall with a joke scrawled on it. It's sort of ribbled. Make it more ribbled. You increase the ribaldity of the joke, and in doing so, you increase the ambient ribaldity of the surrounding area. Hold on. Now I gotta know. Referring to sexual matters in an amusing, coarse, or irreverent way. Okay. Well, now we know. Let's keep going. With a sinister glurble, 3 of those horrible fishmen come at you out of nowhere. Well, not nowhere. 2 come out of the alley, and the 3rd one crawls out of a nearby manhole. Fish hole? Yeah, I heard you the first time. I don't have any more sodies. Let's go ahead and fight him. Ooh. There's a different one. Fishman Healer, huh? Ha-cha-cha! Ooh. Spicy. Ooh, I got stuff. You might say you've reduced those chumps to chum, but despite that being a pretty good fish pun, it would also imply the existence of a much larger fisherman who would be attracted to the bait, and I don't want you, and I don't think you want that. 5 XP, 13 meat, fisherman throwing spear. If you were smaller, this would be a normal spear, and if you were bigger, it would be a dart. At your current size, kind of a javelin, I guess. And bucket of chum. Ugh. This bucket contains a feast fit for a king, as long as the king of some sort of disgusting fish kingdom and his throne is a gross toilet. Okay, right. A thin, nervous-looking man in a suit stops you. Excuse me, sir. Do you fear for your safety in this dangerous city full of hoodlums and criminals? I carry 3 spare changes of underwear, and I've already used 1 today. I like to think that that's completely unprompted. Friend, I think you have a much more convenient solution to your problems. Oh, I see. What he's selling. He holds up a small case and opens it, displaying a selection of the tiniest pistols you've ever seen. Derringers. With one of these up your sleeve and in your sock or wherever you can think to hide it, personal defense is right at your fingertips. Huh, are concealed pistols legal in this state? What? Probably. Sure. How much? It's another Moxie weapon. I don't really... no thanks. Alright, well if you get murdered, don't come crying to me, unless it's by a derringer. Continue on your way. While meandering the streets of Ocean City, you encounter a man carrying a medium-sized piece of luggage. Not brief enough to be called a briefcase, but unsuitable as a suitcase for more than 2 suits. Hey there, friend, you look like someone who appreciates a fine pair of pants. Do I? What does that even look like here? Astute, discerning, even dare I say it, I have never met anyone who dared to say that word before. Count myself as one. Listen, I have a pair of pants here that's gonna knock your socks off. What? He opens up his case and pulls out a pair of slacks that are oddly stiff and shiny. Feast your eyes on these babies. What's up with them? Waxed slacks. With durability, these wax-infused trousers, grease will slide off you like grease off of a duck's leg. Sleaze armor, huh? They're waxed, guaranteed greaseproof, and they're yours. Only 20 meat. I think I'm good. Hi there, Samuel. I don't think you're gonna find any work here. Doesn't look to me like another store is gonna open up here anytime soon. Give him some meat. Give you 10 meat. Thank you very much. He tips his hat to you and whistles for a passing cab. Good luck. And now I think Samuel will be back at the Hobo Lounge. You notice a strangely discolored patch of curb next to a sewer grate. The concrete appears to absorb a significant quantity of magical sewer energy. Collect the sample. It's strange. Stone like this is normally only found close to ley line intersections. And sewers and ley lines are very different things. Almost the opposite things. Got an item, glowing ooze. Glowing green goo. Perhaps one day the world will be ready for the secret of it. Okay. Really ought to put this out of its misery. Maybe that's just worse. Oh, I can fish in the oil barrel again. So maybe I can fish in certain places again. Face grease. I didn't get to read it. Oh. You can fish several times here. Greasy wrench. Okay, so I've gotten everything out of there for now. Welding bench. Oop, didn't mean to jump. Oh, I never did go inside here. Ooh, what we got? Hey, a crowbar. That should come in handy. Crowbar. It's a tool for prying things open, like the door to a saloon for ravens. Or a crate containing tiny tavern for magpies. Or the boarded up window of a speakeasy for jackdaws. You get it. Shelf covered with various greasy material. Oh, that makes me think that there's so many things that I'm missing here. Anarchist hardware, collection of pipes, cannon fuse, and well, just pipes and cannon fuse. Anarchist is pretty straightforward. Poster says antifreeze is delicious, but it's poison. Well, who cares? So are cigarettes and McDonald's. Every day on this calendar just says crimes. Every day we're hustling. A bunch of repair manuals for cars you've never heard of, except one of these books is about weapons instead of cars. Welding and wielding. Teaches advanced weapon repair techniques. Repair techniques? What do you want to make? You have the following crafting materials. Ice bomb, abrasive discus, nuclear bomb? Wow. Hold on. What else? What else can I do with this? Radio, restore 10 HP and cure poison? No. I know damn well what I want. Put the radioactive material inside of a regular bomb, making it a special new kind of bomb. A deadly blend of old-timey iconography and newfangled atomic technology. In your face, Oppenheimer! Deal 10 physical damage to all enemies. Wow. That's gonna... that's gonna be nice here. What we got here? An old-school blacksmith's anvil. This must be where they work on the really vintage cars. This car has not been noticeably chopped up yet. Look inside. Doors are locked. Dang it! Jimmy the lock with the... Oh, the coat hanger! You unlock the car, ruining both the lock and the hanger in the process. The glove compartment is full of meat. Gain 120 meat. Nice. Well, okay. Let's see, what other crazy stuff can we get in? Let's go to Marvin. Gabby takes a piece of candy out of her purse. Spearmint taffy. Increase the damage of your ranged weapon attacks by 1. A couple of black orbs or holes, or whatever those bizarre shadow monsters are made out of, are drifting towards you. You experiment with them a little bit, walking around behind them, moving erratically to see how close they track you. Trying to get them to collide with each other, or so on. But you can't really draw any conclusions from this. Also, they seem to be getting annoyed with all your fooling around, although you aren't sure how you know that. Fight them. Almost too easy. You won! The orbs dissolve back to black smoke and, I don't know, angst, probably. Gain 5 XP. Franklin the Turtle got a little stronger. Nice. Let's check out the regular house again. I didn't check this place for any hobo code last time I was here. But I usually recognize it when I see it. Ooh, this is the dirtiest broom you've ever seen. Grab it. Now it's the dirtiest broom you've ever owned. The world's dirtiest broom. You haven't actually seen them all, but you can't imagine a dirtier one than this. Deals your muscle +2. Ooh, found another orb. Close it. You place the jaws of the pliers around the little hole and wrench them closed. Or ply them hose, I suppose. Okay, well. There's another one for the books. Come back. Never mind, we'll go right back in. What's going on here? Tesla coil. Edison coil. Interesting. I wonder how long we could stay here. I'm gonna get the electrified perk. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is a real thing. I know it is. It has to be. Why else would they put this here if you didn't get a perk for being in it? Well, bad news, boys and girls. I don't think we get it. I don't trust that pendulum enough to get anywhere closer, any closer to it. Okay. It's a laboratory workbench. Make some potions. Ooh, okay. +1 muscle and +3 melee to melee weapon attacks. Okay, I don't want that. Ooh, harvest. There's lots of rocks in here, and you know the names of every single one of them. Harvest the useful bits. Oh, nice. That's all good stuff there. No thanks. Complimentary dihydrogen monoxide. No thanks. That sounds dangerous. This exhibit would be more educational if any of the gizmos were labeled. Just as gizmos. Alright, what else we got here? I guess let's go to St. Polycarp's here. Ah, you run to that pants salesman from before. Hey, I knew you couldn't keep away from a deal like this. It's just a coincidence. He pulls out the pair of wax slacks in his case. Proof against grease, oil, lubricants, and of all kinds. Yours for only 20 meat. Thank you. You're passing up the chance of a lifetime, but alright, maybe next time then. Well, I didn't want that. You read the book. Huh, turns out you're supposed to repair weapons after using them for a while. Who knew? You got a perk, weapon repair wear. Weapon durability system unlocked. Cool. You go to put the book away, but realize with your newfound knowledge that its spine is broken beyond repair, so you throw it away. Okay. Oh. Well, I didn't actually want that. Huh. Okay. Well. Can I turn it off? Yikes. Okay, that's a problem. Huh. Well. Hey, this looks like hobo code. Why did I say it like that? Hey, this looks like hobo code. The code says, meat stash, 4th tree to the left of the church, back row. Interesting. 4th tree. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. See what's inside. It's a wallet. Thanks kindly, hobo. You got an item, old wallet. Maybe there's some meat left into it. Leather wallet worn thin from years of being sat on. Oh, let's look inside of it. Now you rifle through the wallet. There's nothing interesting in it, unless you're interested in a bunch of meat. You gain 90 meat. I'm in the money. All right, well, let's go ahead on inside and see what's going on here. Ah, it's a bishop. Oh, it's a vicar who seems agitated about something. Let's talk to him. Hello there. Oh no. What am I gonna do? I was gonna ask if everything's okay, but plainly not. Ah, sorry, I didn't see you there. Services are canceled for the moment. What's the matter? One of the urns has been stolen from our catacombs. Stolen! This tiny cathedral has a catacombs? Well, it sounds nicer than basement. Are they particularly important ashes? Oh my goodness, we wouldn't keep the relics of a saint in a little cathedral like this. Our urns are just the ashes of former vicars and community leaders and so on, but they're all important in their own way, and the bishop is due to arrive for inspection soon. Funny how bishops always seem to be about to arrive for an inspection somewhere. What? That was West of Loathing, Kingdom Loathing joke. Well, the Lord helps those who helps themselves. I'll look into it for you. Thank you so much. Here, I'll unlock the door so you can take a look. Mind your step on the way down, please. Those stairs are very old and steep. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's a little book over here. There's a hymnal in the back of this pew. Yeah, got an item. Unpleasant hymnal. Something unsettling about the Book of Hymns. Maybe it's the fact that every instance of the word God has been replaced with some sort of weird, shifting ink blot thing. Crack it open to deal your muscle and spooky damage. Oh, that's okay. What else we got? I like your cup. You got a big... Oh, the cathedral's font. Or, more properly, typeface. Let's fish. What do we get? You managed to reel something in. A handful of holy water. Probably shouldn't tempt fate anymore today. If only you had also been blessed with something to carry it in. Deal a lot of damage to especially evil enemies. Interesting. I wonder if we'll get like a sacred chalice or something. Please don't disturb the altar. Yeah. Spare urns. Big crate full of identical empty burial urns. Must be spares. A fancy pedestal with an old urn in it. A fancy pedestal with an old urn on it. Fancy pedestal with nothing on it. There's one candle left unlit. It's the guest book. Last 3 visitors were Donk Hufferby, visiting from Saskatoon. Well, that seems like a dead end, and they sure have some weird names up in Canada. Charles Wallace, 111 Plunkett Street. Huh, that's the address of the antique store. You have to ask Charles about the next time you see him. Captain Augustus Dirch, 23rd Kerwin Avenue. This one might be worth following up on. Location unlocked, Captain Dirch's house. Sign the book. You sign your name and address after all the others. Nice. Very old manhole cover. So, I mean, let's go ahead and light this. Hopefully this doesn't preclude you cursing the darkness later, if you feel like it. Okay. Chucky, my guy, what it do be like? Saw your name in the visitor's book at St. Polycarp's. Oh, sure, I do a little whittling to pass the time now and then. And sometimes I go to St. Polycarp's to look at their gargoyles. Here, have one. He opens his desk drawer and tosses you a little wooden gargoyle on a leather cord. You got an item, gargoyle chain, plus 1 spooky armor. Neat, thanks. Let me ask you something. Anything I can help you with? Nothing. Long before you actually turn the corner, you hear 2 glocklins playing their high-pitched plinkety glockenspiels extremely loud. By the time you actually get up to them, well, you're not totally deaf, but you wish you were. Jeez, you two, can you tone it down a bit? Ha! Tone it down, you say you? What if we tone it up? They start playing even louder. It's like if somebody loaded a Tommy gun with pixie dust and shot you right through the ears. Give them a music lesson. Look, friends, if you're going about this thing all wrong. Don't you know that anything about modern music, what's important is that the notes that you don't play. What? What do you mean? The notes we not play? I can see you have a lot to learn. You better start by practicing, not playing any notes at all. Then, once you get good at it, you can focus on learning which specific notes to not play. I see that this modern music is a tricky business. The goblins start... Goblins stare at the glockenspiels, carefully not playing them. As you leave, you hear one accidental plink, followed by an urgent shushing and apologies. Whew. Oh, what's going on here? Got a bunch of, amble away. Got a bunch of runes carved in here. Why do all the rocks in this yard have creepy glyphs painted on them? Weird. Someone's smoking. This rock is steaming. Comfort it. You reassure the rock that everything is going to be okay, and it slows off some of its rage. Got an item. Phlogistic resin. Of all the debunked theories on how fire works, this one is the one we've all agreed to pretend is true. I don't know. What is phlogistic? What are phlogistics? Okay, it's the theory that there's a fire-like element that exists inside of combustible materials. The rock has a date painted on it. 11/10/82. Jot it down. Interesting. I'll have to check that one out here before we end the episode. Oh, what was it? Congratulations, you won the sweepstakes. Bad chance, never won nothing. Didn't snore. Hello? Huh? Didn't enter no sweepstakes. Now scram! But I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Don't want any. Buzz off. I'm from the Municipal Census Bureau. There's nobody here but me and these 4 urns. Snore. Urns? 5 urns. Go away. I'm the milkman. I got your milk. I ain't drink that fat water. Get lost. I'll come back later then. Well, I guess, back to St. Polycarp's. You're unexpectedly surrounded by 3 glocklins. Which is a real trick if you think about it. Hey, what gives? This is a muggery. This one again. Let's go ahead and fight him. Alright, what was it? 82, right? Yeah, here we go. Find something interesting. Cover story for that date is the sinking of the Pequod, a whaling vessel that operated off the coast of Ocean City. The story says that the wreck had only one survivor, Captain Augustus Dirch. Despite his best efforts to go down with the ship, he was rescued and transported to shore by a friendly otter. How simultaneously tragic and adorable. Alright, so that's probably our thing. We're gonna go tell him that drinking is not the answer and that he needs to return those urns. But those urns were probably the urns of his friend. I want to ask you about the Pequod. Aye. Alright, you better come in. Well, don't mind if I snoop for a minute. The nightstand looks like it was dredged up from an old shipwreck. There's a blubber lamp on top of it. Examine the lamp. Simple device, a glass-filled vessel with whale blubber with a wiki stuck in it. Blubber lamp. Really rolls off the tongue, though. Just a really delightful phrase. Say it. Blubber lamp. It's wonderful. Say it again. No. You're no fun. We got work to do. Oh, he's got a... I want to. It's a shelf. He's got a fishing rod here. The fishing rod is caked in salt. Either it hasn't been cleaned in a really long time, or the captain uses it to catch horses. Take it. And a chance I could just take this? That ain't mine. I think the cat dragged it in. So is that a yes? Don't remember the question. You got an item. Salty fishing rod. This device combines a fishing pole and the harpoon, in case you want to go fishing, but you don't know what order of magnitude you're going after. That's a yes. Nautical fan fiction you are not interested in. If Dirch's career had been more successful, this would be a Commodore's commode. The wash basin is full of salt water. This guy is really committed to this whole deal. Saltwater fishing. Salty fishing rod. Okay, so now I can fish in different locations. I wonder if I can fish at the dock now. You definitely fished some taffy out of the salt water. You got an item. Root beer taffy. Alright. Short wooden table. There's an old tarnished silver tray on top, but it's empty. Black above this urn says fifth sailor. Barnacle face. Less handsome Jeff. Handsome Jeff. And peg-leg Johnny. An old gray-bearded man in a sea captain's hat is glaring at you suspiciously. Talk to him. Huh, what do you want? Well, I'm from the Ocean City Watchful Eye. You know, the newspaper. Don't trust newspapers, nor newspaper reporters neither. Well, nor otters. Fortunately, I'm only one of those three things. Can ask you about the Perquad. Ain't nothing to say. Storm blew up unexpected. We hit a funny rock. All hands lost. That was decades ago. Why are you bothering me now? Well, it's slow news day. What was funny about the rock? You ever seen a 30-foot black basalt obelisk sticking straight out of the ocean? Can't say I have. Me neither. And I've been sailing that. Me neither. And I've been sailing that route for years. So I guess what you'd say. So I guess when you said funny, you didn't mean it as a ha-ha. What's with the rocks in your front yard? I know nothing about those, except for the date marker I put. Did they just come with the house? New ones pop up every once in a while. What's that got to do with anything? Well, nothing, I guess. How many men were in your crew? Pegleg, handsome Jeff, less handsome Jeff, and old barnacle face. He looks askance at the row of urns, and the other one, so 5. What was the 5th sailor's name? I ain't recall. He was new. Just signed on for the last voyage. Didn't talk much, eerie fellow to be honest. Eerie? Spooky. And that's all I got to say about him. Got a lot of urns. Crew's bodies washed ashore time after. Didn't figure they wanted a sea burial after what happened, so I had them cremated. Well, except that fifth feller weren't never found. I ain't recall how that urn got here. He was a member of the crew right and proper though, so he got as much right to be here as the rest of them. Did you ever visit that little cathedral? Sure. Used to go and pay my respects every once in a while. Back before my knees started acting up. Got plenty of urns to talk to right here, though. Ha ha! Talk to the urns? Yep, we shoot the breeze, relive old glories and such. Say that like they talk back. They do! And I can see from your face that you don't believe me, so you can ask them for yourself, landlubber. I guess I'll have to chat with the urns then. Fine, but if you got any more questions for me, ask them now. I'm tired of all this chit-chat. I'm done asking questions. Time for action. I think that's enough for today here. I know this is probably going to end up being a shorter one by my usual standards. A lot of walking around, a lot of backtracking, just trying to find those hobo codes, but I didn't find as many as I thought. But that's okay. We still got so much more gameplay to get through here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.